All right, great. And so we're live. Well, hello, parents. As you know, my name's Brian Matthews, and I run the Getting Excited program. And so I just want to pop into the group page, the channel, whatever you're watching this live stream. I just want to have a chat, and I want to talk to you about all the wonderful students that have gone through my Getting Excited program. They've earned an A star in A-level chemistry, and how it's impacted their academic career, their chosen a career path, how it's impacted their lives. All right. So first off, I do want to say that I believe that all the credit goes to the students because of all the hard work and the effort that they put in, the mental resilience that they display. They went through the program and they earned an A star in A-level chemistry. So, as you know, at 1 p.m. today in my private Facebook group, I am talking to parents in there about Amanda Shaw. Amanda Shaw was one of my students that's taken the ACE Getting Excited program, and she moved the grade from a D to an A in less than 16 weeks. All right, and so if you don't have a link to the live stream and you watch the conversation I have with the parents inside the group, and you watch the student testimonial from the man Shaw, then let me know. All right, we'll talk about this at the end of this live stream. All right, and I'll send the link. But there's been so many students have gone through the ACE Getting Excited program and then they started. Well, I just talked about in Brown and obviously there's Fatima. So Fatima was one of the students that went through the program, and she earned an A star in A-level chemistry, and now she's enrolled in the medical program at UEA, and at the time of this live stream, she is a second year medical student, and she's on track to be a cardiothoracic surgeon. This was her dream school that she wanted to go to. This was the dream program that she went into, and of course, always wanted to be a cardiothoracic surgeon. So there's Fatima. The other one would be Rowan. Right. Rowan earned an A star in A-level chemistry, and she enrolled into the University of Liverpool, a course in psychology, and now she's a practicing psychologist. All right. Who else? Who else can we talk about? You've got Rowan, you've got Fatima, you've got Sue3. Of course, Sue3 aced A-level chemistry, and she enrolled and graduated from the University of Southampton. Okay, so the list goes on and on. Another one that I can mention is Ishan. Ishan he's gone through the program, and he's now locked in an A star. He's now prepping for his final exam in A-level chemistry, and it's a solid A star in A-level chemistry in the mark book. And I was talking to him the other day, and he's been accepted into the top 5 medical schools in the country, and basically he can enroll in any university, any medical school in the country, based on the grades. All right. And so the list goes on and on, parents, about all the wonderful students that I've been privileged to teach in the ACE Getting Excited program. Okay. Now, like I said at the beginning of this live stream, look, it's not me, it's the students, it's the hard work that they put in. All right, so credit goes to students for the hard work that they put in, because what they did is they came in and they followed a proven framework, which is the framework that I teach in the ACE Getting Excited program. Right. And they were willing to adapt, they were willing to put in the time and the effort they needed to get the grade, the A star grade in A-level chemistry. Okay. And so, no, it isn't a case of, well, we all had A's to come in, and they just a little bit of work and then A star. No, they came in, well, Imam, for example, had a D, and Rowan had a B. I mean, they came in with grades that are a lot lower than an A star. We have to give them credit, a lot lower than an A star. And then they put in the time and the effort following a proven framework. All right. So, they figured out the organizational time management. They put, they've got a very strong understanding of the course content. They worked on exam techniques. They did everything they should have done, all the components in the program. And what it's allowed them to do with this, it allowed them to build up the resilience, the confidence, and the motivation. And this is what kept them going. Good parents, I mean, as you know, it's not just, like, oh, grand, I did watch the video and now all of a sudden I've been a star. No, you've got to put the time in and the effort, and you've got to develop into the fact that would earn an A star in A-level chemistry. All right. And yes, sometimes you go roll with the punches, it's right. Learn from that mistake, move on, keep going. All right. But what it is the consistent effort all day, every day. And day in, day out, you work your way through the plan, it's up into the feedback, and then what you do is that after you've gone through lag time, you start to see the result. Because parents say, well, how long did it take, for a child to, or, for my child to see a change in A-level chemistry? And I say them about 90 days. Okay, because this is not an overnight success program. This is something where you have to build a firm foundation, the content at a year 12, year 13, and then you need to build it out and scale it up and become the type of student that would earn an A star. But on average, about 90 days, and then they've got like a rock solid A star, A grade in the mark book. All right, and then they just progress through and they push it up to an A star. All right. So anyway, just wanted to pop into the channel, the page, the group, and just give a really big shout out to my students that have gone through the program and starting A-level. All right, and this is something that I want for your child as well. So I always say this: look, if your child is in year 12 and they're studying, revising for the UCAS predictive, and you want them to get an A on the exam, I need you to reach out to me today. If your child is in year 13 and they're getting ready, studying, revising for their final exam in A-level chemistry, and you want them to get an A star, so that they can enroll in top medical, dental, and veterinary programs at a chosen university in the UK, but I need you to reach out to me today. And it's a really simple, process. Depending on where you're watching this live stream, if it's on Facebook, great. Leave a comment below or send me a message directly on Facebook. If it's on my YouTube channel, leave a comment or just, send me a message on Facebook Messenger. And the thing is, I'll reach out to you or my assistant will reach out to you and start a conversation with you. And then, book a call with me and we'll have a conversation. And it's a really simple conversation. Parents will sit down with you and your child and explain to you the proven framework that I use to help your child move from where they are when they start in A-level chemistry, in year 13 and A on the UCAS exam. And I'll put together a personalized plan for you and your child to help them get there. All right. So, having said this, I just wanted to pop into the group, the page channel, and just really talk at my students, because they're just such hard-working students, and they're all doing so well, and those in the past have done so well. So I wanted to give them credit due. It's all the students on the book. All right. So anyway, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.